Yo, what up, Rafal, Casa, Tiger, Roman, Zeratul, Rafal, Sean, Sobs, Juanissimo, Tiger with the 16, appreciate you, man. Master Justin, welcome in. We are so back. We got day 2. And first up, we have Colin versus Strange. Colin rocking the Guzzlord, Azumarill. He has Swalot, Talonflame, Malamar, and Credilli. And for Strange, Azumarill, Shadow Sableye, Clodsire, the Shadow Drapion, Shadow Jumpluff, and Lapras. Taking a look, he's Dragon Claw Crunch on the Guzzlord. Everything else very, very standard. And for Strange, Dazzling Gleam on the Sableye, Stone Edge on the Clodsire. Everything else normal. Ooh, we got lock-ins. Game number 1 of day number 2. Clodsire for Strange into Credilli. Now, this is a very poor matchup for Credilli. Credilli, realistically, can't generate any kind of an advantage here. So Colin is going to pivot out into the Azumarill. We're going to see banking of a ton of energy, and in comes Lapras. So Strange clearly with the strategy of Clodsire energy will be usable everywhere, and looking across his team of 6, that's honestly a pretty good read. Lapras is, of course, walled here, but will be able to chip away with Sparkling Aria. And on top of that, the Psy Waves continue to apply significant pressure. Colin, this is an open team sheet format. He knows there's no Skull Bash to watch out for, so he is going to no shield and fire off the Play Rough. In the back, we do see Shadow Sableye for Strange. So Strange doesn't necessarily have any bad matchups here, since the Lapras does get to dodge the Credilli. Lapras rapidly approaching double Sparkling Aria, able to get there. Double Sparkling Aria plus the 2 extra Psy Waves should be enough to knock out the Azumarill. Azumarill does only have access to Ice Beam right now. We are going to see a catch. So Colin saves the Ice Beam, and in comes Credilli. Credilli did get the Bullet Seed sneak through, so now Credilli will have a little bit of energy, but not enough to outpace the Clodsire. Clodsire banked a ton of energy, and now it's going to be connecting with an Earthquake. Earthquake will inflict some serious damage. Credilli with an O-Shield. Earthquake lands, and Credilli now deep into the red HP. Credilli can go for a Grass Knot. Credilli's damage often feels quite solid, but in this particular matchup, it feels extremely underwhelming. As Credilli, just even at this health range, a Grass Knot will still not knock out. Strange knows this, so Strange is very comfortable letting this go. Could even potentially consider a Poison Sting farm down here. It would be aggressive, but oh, he's gonna know. He tries for the snipe, but Strange predicts it. He goes for the Stone Edge, predicting the combo play, denying the energy, and Azumarill gets KO'd. But in comes Guzzlord, added Sableye in the back, and this is bad for Strange. So Strange with a great prediction, but Guzzlord into Sableye is an absolute nightmare. Sableye going for a foul play bait. Colin has to respect the Dazzling Gleam, as this would easily pick up the one-hit knockout. And now Guzzlord is just going to look to commit to a full farm down. Only one move reachable here for Strange, so he's going to full send the Dazzling Gleam, but Colin with the double shield. He's now used all shields in this game, but he still has so much health available on the Guzzlord. Guzzlord at 100 energy. The Lapras is dry. The Clodsire just threw its energy as well. So I think Strange is just getting farmed down by everything. Oh no, he gets the Stone Edge. He gets the Stone Edge. Oh my goodness, the Clodsire with just enough residual energy. Stone Edge connects, but it's just not enough. The Guzzlord too tanky, and Strange loses game 1 with both shields intact. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate for him. Things looked a little scary there for Colin, but man, if it can dodge the Fairy Wind user and Azumarill, Guzzlord is incredible into this team. My goodness. Guzzlord in the 2s. It just has to dodge those 2. I didn't even dodge the Claude as well. Ooh, Azumarill into Lapras. We've seen this lead play out a couple times. And we do see Sableye, Clodsire in the back, and it's Credilli and Swalot for Colin. Colin farming up a ton of energy, letting the Lapras strike first. Lapras is going to go for the Sparkling Aria. So Sparkling Aria is going to connect onto the Azumarill. Azumarill is just going to undertap the Play Rough here. Play Rough is going to do some solid damage, but Lapras does survive 2 Play Roughs and the bubbles. As we see here, the Lapras still not into the yellow HP until another bubble is thrown. So Lapras can survive the next. And if you're a Azumarill, honestly, for Colin, this is a pretty fine trade. So Sparkling Aria is going to connect onto the Azumarill. And now we are going to see another Play Rough. This Play Rough will not be enough to knock out, so Strange knows he will be able to survive here. So very comfortable with this no shield. And as Lapras, ideally, yes, you want to leave as close to the back-to-back Sparkling Arias as possible. Because if you can somehow exit and get this move onto another Pokemon, that'd be quite nice. Oh, this actually does not knock out here. That's a bit unfortunate. I was hoping Lapras would be able to Psywave down after, but it looks like it can't quite do enough damage in a, even static matchup. So Lapras does win the zeros, but this now sets up farm. Cordelia's going to get 2 Bullet Seeds. So that's good to know that in that completely static matchup, Lapras has to throw all of its energy. That's a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. Any Blastoise in this tournament? We saw one on day 1. And now, interesting that he's saving the Clodsire. So he is making the read that it's going to be the Guzzlord in the back, but it's not. It's the Swalot, and that's a huge issue because Swalot beats Clodsire in all evens. So this is going to be a pretty massive problem. Yo, what up, Storm King? Welcome in. Yeah, regular Sableye couldn't have been farmed down. But, yo, what's up, Thorn? Welcome to the Swalot fan zone. And now we just go Swalot. Let's go, Swalot! He banks a ton of energy, resets the debuffs. But, dude, Swalot is so sick here. Swalot is so sick here. All even shield wins. And now it has an energy lead. It's wraps for the Clodsire, man. Colin just keeps this healthy as shit. Because obviously an Earthquake is going to do way more than a move from Sableye. Like, you can live this, but this is the move that'll do way more. So you just absolutely always shield this. Dude, look at these mud shots. These mud shots are shredding this Clodsire. Oh my goodness. This is poetry. This is poetry. We love Swalot in this household. Oh no! Don't do him like that. No, not the Credilli catch. He's going for an undercharge here, leaving it very low to get 2 Poison Stings back. But my goodness, that was filth. In comes Sableye going for the foul play. Sableye did not switch out with the back-to-back. Colin, I believe Sludge should be able to knock out here. So he should just be able to undertap. Oh, it looks like he's not going to. Instead, it looks like he's going to shield and go for a Mud Shot farm down. Which the Sableye's dry, so he should be able to do. Or, I guess, yeah, just Sludge plus Ice Beam. That works. that also works. There are multiple paths to roam here. So, builds up to Sludge plus Ice Beam. And there's the Ice Beam. Absolute Swalot Masterclass. Oh my goodness. Swalot, my beloved. What a handsome boy. He is devastatingly good this season. And that's a win for Colin. 2-0. Ooh, alright, we got Pato Man next. Pato Man, Azumarill, Sandslash, Swalot, Shadow Drapion, Shadow Sableye, and Jumpluff. He's going up against Shadow Sableye, Lapras, Swalot, Shadow Jumpluff, Shadow Marowak, and Guzzlord. And I believe this is the IBQer. Okay, game number 1. Lapras into the Sableye. Ooh, it is actually a ribbon Lapras as well. We're going to see a save switch into the Marowak. That's going to be answered with the Azumarill. I honestly think this is a really interesting strategy here from IBQer. Like, obviously, if he gets met with a Pluff, it's uncomfortable. But outside of the Pluff, the worst thing you can see is Azu. And even if you soft lose this, you can kind of get some sick farm on Lapras. So I think, honestly, as IBQer, do you just stop tapping at some point? Yeah, like, let's look what Pato just did here. Pato let the next Mud Slap land. That's really smart by Pato. And now he's going for an undercharge. Because ideally, like, he didn't undercharge enough, it still KOs. But he just wants to limit Lapras's farm. Whereas Lapras up energy completely flips most of the dark types. As long as it's not named Malamar. And now he pivots out because he was able to successfully deny farm and just generally make life annoying. But the Sableye, I believe, has 6 now, I think. If it is 6, that's really shit to switch into. Yeah. Because now this basically, like, he doubles up. IBQer now has to move, so it's very much Sable CMP dependent here. Yeah, and he just throws instantly. IBQer double shield. And he will have slash in back. He's interesting. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Let's go. Pato's locked in. That is nice. Save the Sable energy. He gets 2. So you should be able to, if you want to, yeah. He ends up catching, but that's fine. There are no drops, no. That's very okay. Oh my god, and the farm down to leave with the move. Diabolical. He just stares at him too. Stone cold. We have not seen the heavy damage graphic a single time. I think Europe banned it. Yo, what's up for the battles? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alright, game number 2. Pato, Sableye into the Marowak. I'm intrigued to see how this matchup plays out. Alright, gonna be firing off the foul play. I mean, it looks like Marowak can just degen its way through the 2s. But yeah, throwing a move will be good here. I do not, Cupkid, know. A lot of it comes down to counting at, like, ace veteran level. Like, people will just throw the moves when they get it, more or less. But when you get higher, a lot of it just comes down to you just gotta make soul reads. Let's it go. That is good matchup knowledge there. Knowing that you do just win ones. But for IBQer, he's very happy to put Lapras here. I think there will probably be, if Pato throws the second play rough early without over farming, that will give IBQer a chance to aggressively bring in the Sableye. Because Sableye up energy is very, very nice here. So obviously IBQer is going to look to chip away. But, yo, Nuclear Ninjas, welcome in, trainer. Dropping a 20, my goodness, welcome in, man. Do you get a chance to play with your, ooh, like right here, this could be an opportunity. Do you get a chance to play with your newly buffed Ultra League GOAT yet? Chat, if you're familiar with Nuclear Ninjas, you will know what I'm referring to. Did you get a chance to play with your newly buffed Ultra League, like, one of his favorite UL mons? Got a buff this season. Yup. He said, yup, Venomoth go burr. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. The Ultra League Venomoth gaming. Let's it go. He goes for the drill run here. He says, shout out Alolan Sandslash. No, Alolan Sandslash is the op. We don't like Alolan Sandslash in this house. Yeah, he has to throw because Lapras has a... Oh, wait, no. Lapras threw its move. Lapras threw its move on the A-Slash. Uh-oh. IBQer could be in trouble here. Oh, no, he's good. He's good. Yep. GG. What saddens me about Sandslash is its presence in a meta is almost always a bringer of RPS. Like, I have no issues with the mon itself, but its presence in a meta will almost always inspire people to just, like, it so very rarely ends up like, it's like hard win or hard loss type vibes. It is the typing, yeah. Steel Ice. If you're on Talon or a fighter, you lose. And I dislike that. You know what's funny? Which is actually... I am, like, all of last season, I was an extreme Jumpluff hater. I think double flying Jumpluff is way cooler. Because double fly, like, so much stuff resists grass. So, having your expensive move be a grass move is kind of a feels bad moment. But double flying Jumpluff, I am more of a fan of because it's way more flexible. Yeah, it's way more flexible. I disliked it last season because I didn't feel it was as flexible as I wanted it to be. Like, grass flying feels like an RPS typing, but there outside of A-Slash, there's basically no flying resist in the meta. Yeah. Jump has always been a solid flying type. It was a shit grass type. So we're ignoring the fact that it's a grass type. 11 miles Kaiser, you beast. Let's go, dude. First season back in Battle League. Yo, absolutely. Ballin', welcome back. Morpeko doesn't see any competitive play, Durza. Yeah, like, and with Acro, this is genuinely not even bad. I mean, resist flying moves, not fly. Here, if I'm, like, Pato has to watch for the one and a catch here. Pato has to be very diligent for the one and the catch. It doesn't come through, so he is able to successfully fire off his move. But knowing there's an ice water, you have to be really diligent about that. He brings in the Sandslash. Sandslash is going to get smacked with an Acro. That still does solid damage. Out comes Lapras. Yo, that's a big W, Tiger. Congratulations. Going drill run, but man, Powder Snows just heal this thing. I do really like the mechanics from IBQ. This is not a trainer that I'm familiar with, but they are enjoyable to watch. Zare, I hear you, but the guy running it is one of my personal goats, Galaxica Bolton, and he's running it in a very intelligent way. Yeah. Honestly, Storm King, if it, like, I highly recommend people to show up and compete. Even if it doesn't go well, getting to hang out and meet people and play side events, regionals are genuinely very enjoyable. Yeah, he was just getting farmed there. Ooh, he ends up calling. But yeah, it is genuinely very enjoyable. Like, they have side events for Pocket. They have side events for, like, different Go things. So, And plus, just getting to meet a lot of people face to face is very cool. Anyone can join Sour Lemon. There is, depending on it, in like special events are free to join, but there's no prize money. The regionals do have a cost to attend, but you do get like competitor swag and whatnot. Yeah, it is genuinely like an extremely fun experience. Yeah. All right, Pato takes it. That was a good series, though. That was a good series, though. Ooh, okay. We've got... you don't get in-game cosmetics for competing unless you win. So if you win, you get your own, like, regional champion shirt. But for competing, you get a bunch of competitor swag, like a playmat, some competitor cards and stuff like that. And then obviously, if you end up finishing in the prizing, you can earn Pokemon TCG packs or cash prizes. Yo, I appreciate that, Kashab. Welcome in. My day's been good, Gecko. I woke up, I showered, I got dressed, and I'm here. So that's been the totality of my day. Made a decision to retire from competitive show 6 at a bad time, I think. Nah, Zer. Wait, isn't it Atlanta coming soon? You're not far from there. Nah, man. If you want scrims, hit me up, bro. Hit me up. My one claim to fame is I did a lot of scrims with Rise, and he won. Obviously, he won because he's Rise, but I did provide him a whole ass write-up on how to play Steelix, because he was like, bro, I'm familiar with all these mons. I've never really used Steelix. So I was like, this matchup, do this. These are the shield scenarios you win and shit like that. So I provided him a write-up. And then with that info, he went and did Rise things. A ton of practice, Durza. A ton of practice. So the Brazilians were testing Steelix Golisopod, and he was practicing against them. And then he was like, bro, I got cooked by Steelix Pod. And then he ended up building the Steelix Pod Gastrodon version. How do you prepare? Great question. There are a lot of Discord servers that host tournaments. One of them is Inadequence's Discord, which if you go to, I believe, Inadequence's channel or Inadequence's stream, there should be a link. The last time I posted a link in my chat, so many people joined that he got a notification that he was being hate rated. When it wasn't him being hate rated, just a lot of people wanted to do practice show 6 tournaments. But yeah, they host literally daily practice tournaments. But yeah, we have Arctic Anubis with Emolga, Gastro, Golisopod, Clodsire, Guzzlord, and Superior. And we have Registeel, Credilli, Spiritomb, Azumarill, Claydol, and Shadow Pidgeot. When am I hosting another practice tournament? I probably should at some point, shouldn't I? What round is this? This is Group Losers Finals. Poison Sting is a better move. Like, Mudshot is just kind of slow and bad. Whereas... So, like, some mons can use Mudshot, but Sting is just a move that outclasses it. Has a team tournament? Not on the official circuit, no. Reggie is just anti-meta tech. I don't think it's very good, but it's something that a lot of people are... Oh, man! Pidgeot and a Superior! Devastating! Oh, no! Oh, no! He saves switch the Clodsire and gets Claydoled! Oh, my God. There's never been a game more over than this one. Holy... And it's Credilli and Emolga in the back. Wraps. It's done. Pack it up. Oh my goodness. Yo, what up, Ryan? Welcome in, man. Oh my goodness. This is devastating. This is devastating. Save switching a Clodsire in Claydol's house is crazy. I'm intrigued to see if the Rock Tomb allows him to farm down here. It does. That's really good information to have. And he's actually just going to let him KO so he can get farm with Serp. But that's fine because he's like, yeah, I'll happily just take the Ice Beam here. This is great. I think the smart play for C. Leonardo is bring in the Pidgeot. Oh, he switches into a Molga. Okay. That's a nice play by Arctic, but it shouldn't affect the outcome of the game. Because Dilly is just so dominant here. Yeah, so we are watching back the tournament at a North American friendly time. Because I know for my NA peeps, our asses were in bed when these battles were played. So we are watching it back at an NA friendly time. And now Dilly doesn't even have to shield this next one. He throws on alignment here just to force the final shield, but we are pretty... Nah, Withered hasn't played yet. We are pretty confident that this game's over, because he just never shields this, yeah. Yeah, easy no shield. He baits him. Oh my god. GG. GG. Done. The thing is, Withered has a near insurmountable team comp advantage because Galaxica Bolton is like a billion times weak to Guzzlord. There has never been a team weaker to Guzzlord than Galaxica Bolton's team. Galax's team is so fucking weak to Guzzlord. So that should be a pretty comfortable 2-0 for Withered. He might be like, Chansey has Dazzling Gleam. That shit does not KO a Guzzlord, bro. It's a Chansey. Alright, game 2. It's the Steve Reddit pack! Oh my goodness. Yo, what's up, Moteeks? Good to see you, homie. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, not again. Not again! Also, if you're building with Claydol, this is the moveset that's recommended. Ice Beam, Rock Tomb. It makes Claydol way more flexible. Because you have Ice Beam for the grasses and for Pokemon like Jumpluff, where you can hit for double super effective damage. That's super good to know about the Rock Tomb tech. That you can just Rock Tomb and farm down. That's sick. That's sick. He ends up throwing here. Was he just slow on his... Oh, okay. Yeah, why'd he throw there? That's weird. Yeah, that was a... I think he could have farmed down, no? I guess he just didn't want to risk a last-second sludge, but... maybe it was 2 stings off. Maybe it was 2 stings off. I mean, either way... But, dude, this Emolga farm is actually bad. Oh, it doesn't get it. Okay, he's good. Yo, that's awesome, Luigi. Good stuff. Lost track of the clock. Thought he could get sniped. That's fair. I mean, even if he gets sniped, that's fine. Because it still just switch 1. But yeah, but one thing that I really like, and something that you can take into your games of Go Battle League, chatters, is watching these good players and their matchup knowledge. Like, learning that you can just Rock Tomb and farm down is sick. It's super cool. And here, I mean, yeah, just rebank all your energy and then Pidgeot. Frenzies do hurt, though. Frenzies do hurt, though. Oh, but not when they're debuffed. I forgot about the debuff. Forgot about the debuff. Yeah, and he just goes for the jugular here with the Brave Bird. Shadow Pidgeot does not fuck around. Goodbye, Emolga. Alright. He is running Air Cutter plus Bird, yes. Here we go! If you land the Grass Knot, then you can potentially throw... I guess the worry is if you land the Grass Knot, then you can just Rock Tomb and they probably won't shield. Yeah, we're back on Chansey, folks. We're back on Chansey. Galax is my goat for this shit. Mantine is washed, but he's like, Mantine sucks, but look, he's not using it for damage. He's using it to debuff stuff. But it is Galax versus Withered. Withered has Shadow Pluff, Shadow Sableye, Lapras, Swalot, Guzzlord, and Shadow Marowak. Yeah, bro, look at Guzzlord. Win. If Galax even gets a game here, that will be impressive as fuck. But yeah, this is the easiest win in history. Yeah, stalemate. He won 2 games by timeout. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. The nice thing is you have to be really, like, you have to have a really good understanding of game mechanics to make timeout work. I believe in Galax, but holy, this is an impossible matchup. Yeah, Swalot got Sludge. Swalot is now just like meta. Alright, game 1. Superior. Into, oh, good lead for Galax. He brought the Chansey. No way. He brought the Chansey. I can't. He brought the Chansey. Dog, there's no way he brought the Chansey. Frenzy rocks the Sableye. Does he just catch on Chansey here? No, he doesn't. Yeah, honestly, I don't hate letting this go because you do survive it. I think you just save the ability to debuff for later and then switch, right? Because you can just go Dugong instantly here. Oh, he goes Frenzy. Looking to get some damage. Does Withered call that it's a Frenzy and Shield? How are we going to kill Lappy now? We're not going to, Thorn. We're going to time it out. Bank it? Oh, wait, what? He let a KO happen. He let a KO happen. I'm so shocked he let a KO happen. I am shocked he let a KO happen. Oh, no. We can't let ourselves do... We gotta time him out. We gotta time him out. We're not Zen headbutting down. Oh, he's going for the drill run. Does Withered lets it go. Wait, pause. Withered keeps being afraid of Icy Wind. And here's the Chansey. Let's go. He's gonna fucking win this game. He's gonna win this fucking game. There's no way. There's no way, bro. He's actually gonna win this. He just keeps farming with Chansey. Saves the Gleam for the Guzz. Oh my god. The goal with this team is to time out, and for timeout, you want to keep as many Pokemon alive as possible. Yeah, but he should be able to win 2-1 here. Because the moment his clock's up, he can just go Dugong. And he just throws the Gleam to burn the clock, and then just goes Dugong, and then goes Farm Down. Well, he brought this as a troll team. He brought this as a troll team because he's already Worlds qualified. Yep, and then you just shield and farm down. Oh my god. He actually took a game off of Guzzlord. This is insanity. And if Wizard had clawed, he could have got a second claw, but he didn't. So now it's just over. GG. And at this point, you're like, surely he Icy wins, but he's drill running. Oh, man. Yeah. Golly. I don't... And now you Icy. Yep. No way. He actually won a game against the Guzzlord team. Oh, my God. I mean, Withard is still heavily favored to win the series, but even taking a game here is some diabolical shit. It's some diabolical shit. Like, the issue is he got the one alignment that he can win with, which is Dugong on the Guzzlord. Guzzlord anywhere else is just instantly losing. Which is a problem. Superior. Lapras again. Wait. Pause. Yo, Tyler just became a member. Ultra League supporter. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you supporting the content. Bro, did the stream go down? Okay, no, it didn't. We're good. They're going for the Ice Beam. We are going to see a shield. In comes Sable. Oh, he's Leaf Tornadoing. I think Withard's going to call this because he knows he lives it anyway. Yep. That's rough for Galax. And no debuff. And he gems here. This is tough. This is tough. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, Cody. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. I am so hyped about competitive Pokemon Go PvP. Yeah. Calls the Tornado. Gets the debuff there when he doesn't need it. This will be interesting. I think Withard can play his way out because he still has a super healthy Lapras. Does he just bank this move? Okay. He is going Frenzy now. Withard's going to let it go. This will be an interesting game. So he is officially not playing for timeout. He is now just going to play for... just trying to take the win the regular way. Oh, debuff's uncomfortable here. Yeah, that's an unfun debuff. That's an unfun debuff. Yeah, I keep expecting him to bank it and switch, but I guess he's more so valuing the alignment over everything. But now I think Guzzlord might be unbeatable now. Because the Dugong's too low. And Chansey is so slow that I think Withard just wins this game. Yeah, because these Zen Headbutts are not farming down. So he can kind of just force Galax to throw. Can he? I think he can. I think Galax basically has to try and farm down. He basically has to try and farm down. Chansey's on Zen Headbutt. That's basically what he has to try and do, is just farm. He just can't ever throw his move. He needs to try and leave with 100. But trying to... Oh, he throws! And now Withard will just let this go. Withard will just let this go. And then that should just be game winning for Withard. Yeah, because he can knock out the Dugong. Yeah, he had to... it sucks, but he had to commit. Yeah, because Crunch just KOs, and he knows he made a misplay. Darn. That's unfortunate. He actually had him on the ropes, which is insane for how bad of a matchup this is. And you can see he is kicking himself there. Like, this is the worst case scenario matchup, but he managed to get really good alignment both times, but just couldn't convert on the second one. He had a couple opportunities. Withard's like, thank God, man. Like, if he just commits to the farm down, it's just over. The Crunch debuff was uncomfortable, but he still had win cons if he just committed to the farm down. Oh, Serpent to Swalot! And he brought Mantine this time. Oh, this is over. There has never been a worse Pokemon than Mantine. All right. Well, it's 2-1. The game's instantly over. The game is instantly over. Yeah. There has never been a worse Pokemon than Mantine. The top 75 players in North America, or the top 50 players in Europe, LATAM, and a wide variety of other regions qualify for Worlds. Oofda. Yeah, this is done. This is so over. There has never been a game more over than this one. Dazzling Gleam only does like 54. Yeah, they host several in-person regionals in Australia, Sour Lemon. And then for Oceania countries that aren't, like Malaysia and stuff like that, they host online qualifiers. Mantine, Guzzlord. Yep. And he just bubble beams. He has tried his best. I mean, there's a Shadow Pidgeot, and yeah, there's a Chansey. That's a real shame he couldn't convert game 2, because this was like a basically impossible matchup. A few, like, I think it's like top 4 or top 5 on leaderboards get their travel paid for. Everyone else has to pay their own way. But yeah, he just lets us go and wins with Swalot. Swalot can't lose now. Galexa's planning on using Jump Fluff? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, man. This matchup was... I am sad for Galax because he somehow had a way out of this matchup, but unfortunately couldn't quite convert it. Whereas this matchup never should have been winnable, but he was able to make it very close. Because as we saw, Guz in any alignment other than the Superior is just dominating win. It's just a dominating win. Alright. Odin versus nickname. Primeape, Sandslash, Claydol, Azumarill, Furret, Skeleturge. Nickname Lapras, Shadow Annihilate, Azumarill, Swalot, Guzzlord, and Talonflame. This is a team that actually has really good Sandslash checks. Like Sandslash, it probably not being brought here. Although Sandslash players love to use Sandslash even in bad matchups because they are addicted to coin flips. Sandslash players would be great at TCG Pocket. Azumarill into Azumarill. Oh my goodness. Guzz in the back is outrageous. Diddley does counter Claydol, yes, but Claydol makes it close with Ice Beam. The Azu mirror is not even in the top 10 worst mirrors we've ever had, chat. This is not even in the top 10 worst mirrors we have ever had. It's super fine. It's super fine. Unless you've sat through a Psychic Umbreon mirror. Psychic Umbreon mirror is the worst thing I've ever seen. And you still went 3-2, Ryan, which is awesome. Ooh. He doesn't get the Psywave snipe. Shit. So here, he is going for the snipe because the Psywave should go... Yeah. But this is actually DRE. If you want to see an example of DRE, the rank 1 Azu lives this on exactly 1 health. You see the Psywave go through, and that Psywave should snipe him down, but Odin here gets damage registration error, so he gets the move. That's so annoying, because Nickname makes the winning play there, but DRE just cooks him. That's really unfortunate for Nickname. It is new mechanic, yes. But it's no longer new or an intended mechanic, so we call it damage registration error. When it gets to the over 2 years old thing, we had to come up with a new term. Yeah, Guzz is gonna feast and back. Guzz is gonna feast and back. The Guzzler, let's go. Here. Yep. Oh. Beautiful. They know it exists, yeah. Yo, what up, Eddie? Guzz hitting him with a crutch. Get that Skeleturge out of here. Claydol gets farmed down. Guzzlord, far too devious. Far too devious. Let's go. Nickname locked in, bro. Didn't Nickname win the first ever Pokemon Go regional? Talon into Azu, awkward lead. Swalot beats Guzz without it. Like, with Mudshot, you're still fine into Guzz. I mean, the DRE cost him health on Lapras. Oh, it was Lurgan. Okay. He won Bremen in 22? Gotcha. I remembered he won some impossibly early one. Bro, I need another Lurgan regional win. Saving the move, and since he undid his debuff, there's now a chance for him to make a... Like, he has a fly, but he can potentially make a bird later. Oh, and it's Azu Clay and back. No shielding here is sick because you make them make the right play. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Oh, that is so good from Nickname. Because if he CCs, you're fine losing your Lapras because then you get to bubble down with Azu. Let's go! That's huge! He should CC here. It does way more. But yeah, this is very comfortable. Azu's super healthy. Talon can make a bird. Here, pretty sure that's Ice Beam range, but he wants to be sure. And now Odin's like, shit. Claydol is not clutching this. Alright, gets to fire off this Ice Beam. And even if a catch occurs, it's fine. Yeah, it's very, very okay. Because you have a move on Talon, so the catch doesn't matter. Ah, he tried for it. He tried for it. Yo! Ryan gifted a Pokesource, Blue Nation, Mo, Dr. Stalemate, and Sour Lemon. Ava just got a gift of membership. Don't forget to say thank you to Ryan. Thank you so much for supporting the content, homie. I appreciate you. And I will add those jumping jacks to my to-do list. Appreciate you, man. And again, congrats on the 3-2, homie. This is the day 2 usage. Azu, Shadow Sableye. Look at Swalot, bro. Look at Swalot. The boy. The boy. Swalot in 3rd. Oh my god. And Swalot's dance partner, Guzzlord. Why are boards no more? They hate us. Oh, and they have the Indian qualifiers info as well. We gotta teach. Yo, David versus Donna here. Boards are not up, no. Why are people using Swalot? It's bulky as sin and it beats all of the good stuff. Your name's... Oh, sorry about that. I'm not sure how to pronounce the first part of your name. Because my Swedish is very poor. My Swedish is very poor. So I was just going off of... So sorry about that. I can also call you FF if that's preferred too. All right, Thorn, let's hear your Swedish, bud. Let's hear your Swedish. I know Thorn is a FF works. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Or Liam. I appreciate you, Liam. Thank you. Uh-oh. Sad Slash getting cooked by a panda. I only speak Portuguese. Yeah, Thorn is, by the way, chat, Thorn does not speak any Spanish, but he is fluent in Portuguese. And Jox also speaks Portuguese, so he can confirm. Also, welcome in, Jox. How's it going? We had a great bit in my server where for quite a while, I actually think this is playable, by the way, weirdly enough. I think, well, probably not, because like Pod does win twos, but David's just never shielding the Azu, so it's not playable. Like Pod does win twos, but David just saves shields for Panda and can't lose. So if he for some reason shields his Azu for no reason, but he won't. But yeah, so we had this great bit in my server where I can't remember how it started, but someone thought that Thorn spoke Portuguese, which is just incorrect. Thorn speaks Spanish. But we ran with it, and then we're like, yeah, dude, like our Portuguese expert in our server is Thorn. So if you have any questions about Portuguese, reach out to Thorn. He's fluent, bro. He'll be able to help you. And we just ran with it. That guy might still think Thorn speaks Portuguese. It is within the realm of possibility that that's something he still believes. So yeah, if you need help with Portuguese, please do reach out to Thorn. And yeah. Panda is just so good into Donna's team here. Like, you might be like, oh, he has Galissapod. Do not look up who wins the zeros and the ones in that matchup. Do not. Source, I ran Panda in Battle Frontier, and I was up against an A/Pod core, and even with that, it was unfun, because it got stuck on Claude every game, and I was a sad boy. Well, it got stuck on Claude in game 2. Hey, happy to hear that, Minnie. Panda gets its shit pushed in by Clodsire. It goes very poorly. Alright, charge it into Drape again. And again, Panda just looks really good in back. Nah, because Night Slash doesn't do any damage to Claude. With Shadow Hundo with Champ. Nice. Yeah, I bet that thing is like a wet paper plate of a Pokemon. Now that I look at it again, it's Fyran, so it doesn't even spell what I said. Learning that I can't read while live on stream is diabolical, but here we are. It's rough out here. Oh my goodness. Pray for me. Nothing happened. I just can't read. Yeah, this is feeling a lot better for Donna now because he finally got rid of the RPS merchant and is using better mons. Is this not on TikTok? No. If you want a GBL streamer who streams on TikTok, that would be Thomas TikTok Tactical. Do not fact check me on that. Do not fact check me on that. Just accept that it's a thing that exists and do not go looking for it. The only reason you have TikTok is to watch Tom TikTok. True. Charge-a-Bug, it can core break a lot of teams, but Discharge is a pretty bad move now. Discharge is a pretty bad move, unfortunately. Like, Discharge is like, it is an Aerial Ace clone. It is an Aerial Ace clone. Oh, yeah, David knows. David knows. And he just tells him, yeah, I have it. David advancing to winners finals. And he gets the final boost, but it doesn't matter. All right, we're going back to losers. Colin versus C. Leonardo. Swalot versus the Claydol Shadow Pidgeot Spiritomb guy. So, like, Charja has play just because it's hard to team build in a way that doesn't auto-lose to it. But, like, the better pacing on Discharge, it would really prefer the damage, man. Yeah, C-Leo getting this far with this team is crazy. He's really out here playing 5v6. Credilli. Claydol, great lead. Spiritomb has not been brought on stream. For reasons that, if it's an evens, it's sick. The moment it's at even a tiny bit of disadvantage, it's horribly bad. Ooh, gets a catch on his own Dilly and gets a sneak. Yeah, Galax is out, unfortunately. But it's Swalot time. I said C. Leonardo. C. Leonardo. There has not been a Celio brought since Sceptile top cut with it in Baltimore. You missed the heavy damage graphic? We did it. We found one person who misses it. We against all odds, we did it, folks. Ooh, nice play, but he's just gonna bank all this energy and go Talon, yeah. Hey, you're good, Bruce, you're good. Oh, gets the debuff. He has actually been somewhat consistently getting those zap debuffs. Reggie without the zap debuffs, so bad. So bad. But he's consistently got them when he's wanted them in this tournament. Like, he overcame a Swalot earlier because of it. I think he's just letting this go. Really? Interesting. He gets another one? Dog, there's just no way. There's just no way. He ends up deferring it. In comes the Claydol. This is crazy. This is crazy. Never has a man gotten this many debuffs before. Oh, he's baiting. He's baiting. See Leonardo. Shields up, and now there's an Ice Beam. Ready to go. So much pressure. Was one game away 2 times from stream? Oh, man. Very close, though. Very close. 3-2 at a tournament is genuinely a great run. Because I believe that's your first time going fully positive at a tournament, right? Oh, the fact that it's cap means this is a really easy catch. Yeah. And he just farms him down, yeah. So C. Leonardo escapes, but those double debuffs, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, here we go. Malamar Claydol. Luckily, like, the broadcasters will get a phonetic pronunciation sent to them by the SME, which is quite nice. So at the very least, the casters should be getting every name right, because we get it sent phonetically. To me, it doesn't suck that it's losers. It's just accurate. It's not a bad thing. Normal Critiliaria. Yeah, G. Corsola is way less common. Nightshade nerf hurts it neutrally. And now you can build around stuff like Sableye instead. What am I casting? I could not say. I'm NDA'd about it. This is a smart play here. I've only ever casted 3 regionals, but at all the regionals I've had, they have had it. So other casters maybe can't read. I also can't read, but I can read pronunciations. Yeah. You just let it go. Yup, Talon here. Oh, but the simul swap is rough. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, that's smart from C. Leonardo. Heated through the rock tomb on a lime. Yeah. I'm seeing more and more of what you're saying about being more degen with the timings on it. It just ends up paying off so many times. Just throwing the move when you get it. Like, Leo should be able to win because he has like a full health Reggie. But being more degen with the timings is a huge plus. Well, how much residual does Reggie have? I think Reggie's... Actually, I think Mala might be able to take this. Oh, yeah. Mala, double superpower. We're cooking. Yeah. Colin's got this. For some reason in my head, I thought Reggie had residual. It just did not. Side event with 4 people, including Cheese Curl, and he knocked you all out from the tournament. Oh, no. Yeah, I forgot that Reggie threw its move. That's on me. All right. Oh, Reggie into Azu. Yeah, Malabar's pretty sick. Talon answered with Dilly. You can make Dilly's life uncomfortable here as Talon, because obviously they have no way of damaging you unless they land a charge move. Yeah, the Daxi collab was quite fun. Ooh. He's gonna shield up. This is where I think Dilly can be a little bit uncomfortable. Because like the Talon had the double shield, but the Talon is full HP. And now gets an Incinerate farm down. Ooh, defers it onto the Reggie. Saves the energy. That deferral is really smart, because now he's one off a move and can make a move versus Talon later. That's really, really smart. The Daxi collab was years ago. Back when I was shit at the game, and he was shit at the game. He hasn't battled in quite a while, though. But there was a season where he did hit Legend. But he hasn't battled in a while, so... Like... Being able to navigate the switch timer... is a big... Oh, going for an undercharge here. Yeah. That's a sick undercharge. That's a sick undercharge. And he actually brought the Spiritomb. Holy fuck. There's actually a Spiritomb on my screen. And whatever Colin brings in is going to be hit with super effective damage. I was like 2 days ago. I'm probably not now. Alright. Shield KO. Oh, that's fair, yeah. Brave Bird. Oh, Spiritomb. Shambles. Like, that right there is where, like, that entire game, Colin got unholy value out of that Talon. He save swapped the Talon. The Talon, he didn't bring the Azu, so it's Credilli. He gets so much damage onto it, and he leaves it full HP. That's why I think Talon is sick. He was able to bank energy, switch out, and then even in this endgame where Spiritomb had a shield, this is where people are like, Spiritomb in perfect evens is unholy, but the moment it's down energy, it's so bad. And that's where, like, in Sims, it's like 68 to 66% win rate in all evens. But yeah, like Guz makes Talon's life miserable. Same with Azu. But yeah, Talon is unbelievable. If your best check to Talon is Dilly, you don't have a Talon answer. Like, that was so beautifully done. Like, Celio did what he could. He knew that if he KO'd the Malamar, Talon just incinerates down and sweeps him anyway. Alright, we have Withered against Pato Man. The Battle of Swallots. This unfortunately does mean that one Swalot will be eliminated from the tournament. Okay, here we go. Jumpluff. Swalot. Let's go, baby. Well, Colin had enough energy that he could make two. So, genuinely, it doesn't end up being a coin flip as much as just hoping Colin makes a mistake. Because Spiritomb's slow enough that Colin could have made a second Brave Bird in one more Incinerate. And he acros here. Just really trying to punish an O-Shield. Pato shield, so he gets the call right. Crazy ABA to A/, yeah. A/ disrespect, we love it. We love it. I'm a huge fan of just disrespecting A/ as a Pokemon. Pato, interesting double shield here. Does he end up trying to preserve this and like catch on slash or something? Oh, he just miscounts there. Surely Swallowed isn't that bad. I had Swallowed on A/ in factions, and I've never been sadder in my entire life. That was so bad. And it's just Lapras, yeah. Yo, what's up, Cole? Welcome in. My least favorite OGL meta. Ooh. I guess Powder Snow makes it not suck into Guzzlord. Yeah, probably Noctowl, Trev, Lantern, RPS. That meta had so much Had so many games of just setting the phone down. You just let this go. I know from this health range, 2 Sludge will easily knock out. I don't know if Ice Beam does it, because obviously it's non-stab. It's super effective, though. But yeah, he's just double sludging, because double sludge should do more. So, I imagine at this health range, an Ice Beam is survivable, but double sludge is not. And the smart players in chat can confirm that for me. I genuinely think Ultra is in its best state ever. Because there are more answers to Zygarde now with stuff like Lapras. Running Skull Bash in Ultra on Lapras is incredibly troll. A good rank lives 2 Sludges versus a good Swallow. Gotcha. It is incredibly troll to run Skull Bash on Lapras in Ultra. Ice Beam allows Lapras to beat the shit out of both sides of Zygarde Gastro. Why the hell would you run Skull Bash? It's incredibly troll. Every time I see Skull Bash, a little part of me dies inside. Gorbis is terrible. No, don't use it. Non-stop confusion, atrocious. Oh, swallowed into Azu. But the thing is, there isn't a response on this team to a Sableye up energy. Like, he can so effortlessly get the turn back here. I thought Scroll was a really good meta until everyone started running Sableye. Because the line that I was abusing on my wife's account is soft to Sable, and Sable kind of just fucks that line. Gem time. I don't hate that alignment throw at all. Sadly, no catch available. Catching an Ice Beam would be beautiful here, but... Considering literally every team has a Gastro, I would struggle to see the potential in Lucario, but if you're able to make it work, more power to you. Yeah. Like, water electric coverage is so good that to beat Lantern, people just brought Grass and Dragon, and it ended up making it feel unfathomably RPS. Yeah, he just wants to keep Lapras as healthy as he possibly can. I think Blastoise is very solid for Ultra, yeah. I think Blast Skull Bash makes a lot more sense. Just have to watch for the catch. This now gets uncomfortable, though. And now they just both sit there. Bro, the fact that their games actually update is so cool. I wish when I paused my game could update. And now they're just gonna sit here because they both know they can't give each other farm. They both know they can't give each other farm. This is so beautiful. Because if Withered farms down, Slash gets the 1 Powder Snow it needs to get the drill run and wins cap over the Lapras. And now he throws the move because it'll burn the clock. It'll burn the clock. Gaming on iPhone is a whole new experience. And now he can just snipe. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's a sick play from Withered. God, I wish Android game would update when you paused. That'd be really nice. Very well done by Withered. All right. Donna versus Cullen 6. I mean, if it updates some of the time, that's better than Android, which updates 0% of the time. It's so frustrating, man. I remember when it did used to update. The crazy thing is, I feel like I'm at, like, the best I've ever been battling-wise. And I just don't even bother to wait turns anymore. Because nothing happens if I do. It's so fucking irritating. I'm playing on, like, a Galaxy flagship device. It's the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Like, I felt so bad the other day. I played against Yakai, and he genuinely... Oh, Swalot safe switch. Oh, he's just gonna get A-slashed. Oh, he had a chance to throw a sludge there and didn't. He's going to really regret not throwing that sludge. But he had a game where he outplayed me and I had to get a catch. And he waited. The game didn't update for him. And then, unfortunately, I ended up being able to do a fast move and catch. Which I never should have been able to do if the game worked. And we were chatting afterwards and I was like, yeah, dude, the game just fucking sucks. Where he tried to make the skill to play, but the game didn't fucking work for him. And unfortunately, I was just going to top left, and he top lefted first, so I wasn't able to top left in time, but, because the moment I caught, he just conceded. But I was like, dude, I didn't fucking deserve that catch. Is that when you pause, the game, what the opponent does, should still visually update for you, but it doesn't. Like... It should still update, and it doesn't. So when you put, like, if I stop tapping, if my opponent throws a move, it won't show me that they've thrown a move until it updates. Which is very frustrating. Yeah, pod into Azu here, very awkward. Like, I know Aqua Jet is 70-40, so it's a good move, but holy, it feels bad. That is fair, Pocky, yeah. The amount of times that I've lost to one turn and then hated my life. Oh, it's so fucking irritating. So fucking irritating. He shields here. This is solid because he will get good value. Waiting a turn in the middle just to desync same speed fast moves since pausing won't necessarily update to prevent the catch. Gotcha. But yeah, in comes Slash, and Slash just gets insane value here. Yeah. So even though he does have, like... This health range is so shit for Credilli, man. Credilli just can't do anything here. Sandslash just gets so much value. Sandslash just gets so much value. Yeah, and he just throws it instantly. That's genuinely the best way to fuck with top level players. Throw on really substandard timing because no one will ever expect a catch. Like, no one will ever expect you to throw in such god-awful timing. That's genuinely been a little bit of my sauce. If there's like a game-winning move, I will throw that shit on alignment. Because no one's ever going to catch there. No one's ever going to catch, like, right when, like, right on, like, alignment. Alright, Pod into Dilly. Dilly loves this matchup. Oh, Charger in back. Very Monka. Also, if y'all want to hear something slightly funny, my faction's teammate, Sceptile, had no charge TMs and wanted to build a higher attack Livani for his Battle Frontier match. Yeah, this is... Oof. So he was like, I'm just going to evolve Livani's until... I'm just going to evolve Livani's until I get the right moves. He evolved 17 Livani's and double moved them. Until he just got, on the first try, X-Scissor Leaf Blade. 17 Livani's! I've never seen a man more ready to end it all. He was so fucking mad. He was so mad. He was so pissed. Oh, it was so bad. He did go 2-1 and won us the week. He did spend 170k dust because he's out of TMs, yes. He used all his TMs. I think it was to get something else. But yeah, this is... so over. I am streaming early in the hopes that I will get to play Absol Raid Day. Mega Absol should be pretty easily soloable, right? Yes, terrific. Because I need charge TMs like I need air. I got really lucky. Smudgy, who by now... if you've ever watched my early videos where I get sent Com Day content, or if something's in raids, I just remote raid. 90% of the time, it is Smudgy sending me those raids. So Smudgy sent me a Mega Absol raid, and I got 3 charge TMs from it, which was great, because it took 4 to get Mega Horn. So it was only a net -1 charge move. Mega raids give guaranteed charge TMs, yes. So it is worth, at minimum, doing your 5 free passes today. At minimum, do your 5 free passes. Because I know a lot of y'all, like me, charge TM broke. Brutal Swing is legacy, yes. Any Absols you catch from the raid day will have it, but afterwards it'll be legacy. Ooh, Fur into Lapras. This matchup as Lapras, I played it last night as the Lapras and I hated my life. It was the worst thing I've ever encountered. Because Furret, if it wants to, like, granted the Furret had a 2 Sucker Punch head start, but they Trailblaze, shielded once, and Sucker Punched me down, and I have never experienced a greater sadness than that. If you watch the Absol video, you know the game I'm talking about. I didn't think Furret could do that. And Furret shit on me. It was terrible. Com Day was yesterday. There's a raid day today, but Com Day was yesterday, bud. Yeah, today's a raid day instead. Mega Absol. Yo, GG Leo Geo. I am not joking, no. At 2 p.m. local time, there will be Mega Absols everywhere. Maybe someone in chat can help you, Christian. I am so clueless about PvE stuff. Maybe, Blue. Maybe someone like Blue who really knows their PvE stuff can assist for that. But I literally don't know shit about PvE. Banks Energy and, oh god. This season Acro is better. But yeah, this is over. He's just stretching. He's like, fuck. Just setting the phone down. I respect it. Wow, I love what exciting gameplay Alolan Sandslash provides. I love that it hard wins things to the extent where people set down their phone. What a good Pokemon. Wow. I love Sandslash. What a good Pokemon. The worst part is Sandslash can't even be nerfed, bro. Like, all of its moves, 8 things have. Yeah, I want... Oh my god, Sandslash in a Swallow. I want Sandslash gone so severely. I never want to see Sandslash's ugly ass again, bro. I never want to see Sandslash's ugly ass again. No, Azu offers neutral play into basically everything. Pex is gone from the meta, which means Azumarill is very flexible, which is cool. We like flexible mons. Sandslash is the fucking op here. But all of its moves, like 8 things use. Like it is Shadow Claw, Powder Snow, Ice Punch, and Drill Run. Azumarill is so not a problem in any meta. Which is crazy. Because I used to be very anti-Azumarill. But its presence in the meta is not a problem at all. This tournament was earlier this morning, Kunal, but I'm just streaming it at a more NA-friendly time. But yeah, this is... They're chatting a little bit, but... this is... Raps. Peck's just... Like, there are just better poisons in this meta. Swalot's better, Drapion's better. There are just better options. And both Swalot and Drapion have better play into Claydol than Pex does. Because they are faster charging. Like, it's still not good, but if you're up energy, you can kind of do something. Unfortunately, Withered will bow out of the tournament as Odin is going to advance. All right. Oh, we got winners finals. Nickname David. The Shadow Annihilate that has basically not been brought into this team. It does have 3 really good targets. But Claydol's uncomfy. Talon has the double shield, but it does leave healthy and then Azumarill. So you could bring it into this team. I don't know if it's the first thing I'd bring though. But Swalot looks sick here. Like, this is absolutely a team you bring into Swalot. Swalotable, 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 Swalotable. Terrakion is uncommon because not a lot of people rated the XL, so people can get away with running weak to it. That's why it was successful, though. Was because it's not something people considered when team building. Ooh, Claydol and Azu. He does actually bring the Annihilate. And it has nowhere to go. Oh boy. This is a tough scene. This is a tough scene. For the Annihilate. I mean, if David sells out for swap though and goes down a shield, then life could get uncomfortable, but I don't think he will. He goes Annihilate. Oh, they set some Guz into Azu in the back. Yeah, Talon, like, this is where being Shadow Ape's cool, because Talon has to shield this, because if they don't, then they get countered down. You can shield and force a shield back, but then it's uncomfortable because Talon leaves with energy here. Yeah, Talon exits with energy, which is uncomfortable. Yeah, and now this feels pretty poor. Shields up the Brave Bird. He unfortunately Briggsy swapped there. But this health disadvantage is really rough. R.I.P. Guzzlord, we hardly knew ye. But if you notice, among the 3 that David didn't bring, he definitely ran this line with Swalot in mind. Because he tried to run, like, technically his best answers to Swalot, which are Talon, Claydol. And that's where bringing Azu for nickname makes sense, but... Yo, welcome in, Halcyon. Yeah, Halcyon was cooking with Terrakion. Ooh, Shadow Annihilate into Azu. Oh, and Azu looks really good in the back, though. Oh, the Ice Beam catch and sneak. That's nice. That's nice from nickname. I prefer casting of Hamoud. A lot less stress that way. Plus, like, there are a lot of good casters, but I feel something that I have is I can, when I am fully engaged in casting there in person, I can elevate the gameplay through my casting, and I think that's a lot harder to do. I think it's a lot rarer to be able to do that. but also competing in like Go Battle League at the level that I do helps me be a really informed caster, which is important because you have to have a really nuanced understanding of the game state and win conditions. And if you don't have that, it's very evident in your casting. Like here, I'm just vibing in my house, so I will be not as dialed in as when I'm there in person, but... Yeah, pacing advantage is nice for Lapras here. Yep, throw one right there. He does have a ton of energy on Annihilate. Yeah, I don't hate letting it go. And he gets a move. And that just sinks him. I mean, this is -2, so he lets it go. But then this is just Annihilate shredding the world. Go, Annihilate! Oh my god, he didn't get one turn. He didn't get one turn. That's cool. Rage Fist. Oh, the fact that it doesn't KO is just poetry. And then he just Rage Fists his way through this Claydol. Like, this is, I mean, this is a suggestion that would help me and not others. But I would love it if every caster had to make boards once per season. I think that would be very cool. Because it would make sure that everyone who's casting has like a really nuanced and high-level understanding of the game. Because I think that can really show in cast. Like, watching Martine and Farid cast, like Inadequence and Tomahawk, they're brilliant. They're engaging. They compete at a high level, so they understand what's going on. And it's so good to watch. It's so good to watch. I mean, it's probably not reasonable, but I want people to be at a very high level. I mean, it's a different format, but if you're good at Show 6, you're going to have no problem succeeding in GBL. Make them go positive at a tournament instead. That's fair. Oh, shit. Thorn wants that because then my ass would have to compete. Then my ass would have to compete. Oh, no. Oh, man. Sometimes, like, if your lead doesn't work out, you can expect your opponent to make a switch in terms of what they use, and then you kind of run it back. I mean, Claydol's very good, yeah. Like, Claydol, I was not a believer of Claydol, but the Ice Beam set, because I was like, it just feels really underwhelming and kind of alignment dependent, but with Ice Beam, it feels more flexible. Bro, every time I DM Martine to talk to him about something, he's like, all right, sounds good. Yeah, I can help with that. Also, when are you competing? And I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Like, I tried it with Sands, and it just felt like a boring mud slapper that I didn't care about. And then I TM'd on Ice Beam, and then I was like, oh, I think there's something here. So shout out to the people who figured out Ice Beam was sauce. Ooh, ooh. That's a cool play from David. Yeah, he'll be able to switch out here, and now hopefully his goal is he wants to try and live and incinerate. Yeah, David will always go straight bird here. Because his win condition is that Nickname's Talon cannot survive an incinerate. Yeah. It's an uncomfortable 50-50 there. Where he would rather go down full sending the nuke. Like, the win condition is he calls it and then he can't survive an incinerate. So he just plays to that win con, but Nickname ends up shielding it, so. Alright, Swallow Claydol, that's rough. Lapras safe swap. I am a little bit surprised from David because I think one option for him was doing 4 and then going Azu and just kind of throwing away the energy. Whereas this, I mean, this isn't bad, but I think it's... Yeah, so now he ends up going Azu. He has very much desynced timers. So the question is, can Nickname ever save energy? If Nickname can save energy, then this play pattern gets uncomfortable. He can save energy. That's rough. That's rough. Because Ice Beam is very comfortable for Swalot. And Azu in the back up a shield is very strong. So now you have Azu up a shield. You have 2 things weak to water, and Lapras was able to save its energy. So this is looking very comfortable for Nickname. Nickname gets the lock in a sludge. That's huge damage. Yeah, Nickname's very comfortable letting this go. The timing. Like, a lot of people there might... Oh, does he do 4 and switch? Oh, he's just staying in. Okay. And this is a safe shield because David can't get to 2 here. So he flies to try, but he can't. And now there's just an Azu that's unkillable, and Lapras has a move for the Claydol as well. It looked like he waited a turn there to watch for a catch so he didn't get a sneak, and that's why he's rolling his eyes. Yep, and then you just watch for the Mud Slap. I'm eligible to compete, yes, but I don't have a strong desire to. He knows shields because he knows he basically has to. This does do less than a move from Azu, but the question is, like, so he is just going to let this go. Switches in the Azu, just throws here. He's just going to let it go. It being debuffed is actually uncomfortable. Yeah, because Azu just gets all this farm. No! Oh, man. The Azu farm goes crazy here. The one time being debuffed is actually worse. Because Azu gets sick farm, and now there's just 2 moves. There's really been no one-turn lag in this tournament. That's crazy. Holy spam. All right. We'll see you in 24 hours, bud. We'll see you in 24 hours, bud. Big sigh of relief there from Nickname. All right, loser semis. Donna versus Uden. We have the Galissapod, A/Chargebug guy versus Primeape, A/Ferret, and Skeleturge. We're watching it back. It's loser semis right now, Korea. Oh, A/ into Credilli. Miserable lead. Sable. But even with Sable guy's better pacing, it's still not comfortable. Like, you get Chip or a Shield, and then you just have Furret. Interesting. Saving the Furret here, going into the Azumarill. I guess with Gleam, you can still get the bubble down. That's actually pretty sick. That's actually pretty sick. I really like this line now that I've seen it play out. And I guess just... I mean, what's the Furret counter on this team? The Furret counter is Drapion, and that's kind of it. I guess A/ is slightly uncomfortable, but... I think Furret is a lead. I don't think Furret is a swap. Just because, like, if you save swap Furret and they bring in a Mandibuzz, you hate your life. And it's Furret time, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and they're just chatting shit now. Because they know this is so over. Because you just have no ability to ever put this in double jet range with Pod. Having played both sides of Mandy into Furret, I think I'd classify that as dominant. Like, I can give Furret a huge energy head start, bring in Mandy, and still win the matchup pretty comfortably. Which saddened me because I really like Furret. But holy, that matchup felt terrible. I've never been sadder. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff weak to ice, and that's why we're seeing Pokemon like Sandslash. Nah, Galaxus out, unfortunately. He did have a chance in that game, but wasn't quite able to pull it off. A/ into Drapion. Are the bottle caps going to be reusable? My guess is no. Crunch does unfathomable damage here. No debuff comes through. Oh, tries for the pod catch. Yeah, pod just being something that's now just in a lot of regionals, very cool. Big fan. The interesting thing is when I met one of the Niantic people like 3 years ago, they mentioned bottle caps would never happen. So I guess they changed their mind on that. Aqua Jet after Aqua Jet. I think caps will probably be as inexpensive as sorry, not as inexpensive, as uncommon as Master Balls, where there will be like research. They'll be like research for it probably. And here he discharges. It's the worst move, but it covers for an A/ switching, so you don't want Nexus to be caught. But look at discharge neutrally, man. That is gross. I think Tenta's a lot worse this season. Oh no! He finally went for the X scissor and now it was caught. Unfortunate. Drill run still doesn't KO. In comes the Drapion. And yeah, Drapion chilling. Yep, because you're just too healthy where Furret can't really... Like, one Swift will not knock out. They need 2 moves. And the Aqua Tail will be reached. I would have been top 1 2 times. I would not be top 1 if they updated today. Shadow Lord hit 2800. And I went 3-2 and lost 4 elo and then lost the motivation to play. So I haven't played on my own account in days. I've been leveling up my wife's account. Unfortunately, I've had some unfortunate game bad, and just now that I've publicized the line that I'm using for scroll, people are building stronger into it. Ooh, Critilian to Azu, great lead. In comes the Furret. So we have lost our 86% win rate. We're down to 78% at rank 18. Which is tragic. I'm hoping to get the win rate back to 80. I'm hoping to get the win rate back to 80. But the account has very subpar IVs, and I can feel it costing me games, which is unfortunate. Like, the Mantine is like an 8-11-4 or something. And the Gastro's really shit, too. The Ape is really good, but it is regular. Nah, I was expecting to start at Vet Elo. I think it's 78% win rate. I won't start at Vet Elo. I think that's 2400s. That's not a vet starting elo, because I just haven't been playing. Like, rank 15 to 17 was not great. No, there's not, Max. Normally it's out by now, but they are not. Yo, Furret's such a little nuisance. Holy shit. Furret just gets to spam out these fucking Swifts. Oh, the X scissor catch. Dang. But unfortunately, this sets him up for A/ in a pod in the back. It was a cool catch, but... Unfortunate. 127 can work, but you'll win cap over most Shadow Apes. The default that people try and go for is 127.5, or if you're going in the extreme case, 128.3. 127, you'll win cap over most things. So if that's your best option for an attack weighted ape, I think that's fine to go for. For better than Greeting currently, yes. Green just not good. The decimals do make a difference, yes. At least it's my understanding that they do. But there's a lot of attack weighted apes that sit at 127.5. In comes the Furret. And yeah, Furret just can't double up here. But yeah. And the moment he sees the Sucker Punch go through, he knows it's a win. Rank 1, Alolan Ninetales at 113.55, winning CMP against Radaz Tapu Fini at 113.51. Holy. Honestly, I don't think Feraligatr is as good in this meta. Like, can you run it? Yes. Like, good players can make most anything work, but I think it's not necessarily an optimal pick. Oh. All right, losers finals, best of 5. Donna versus David. Yo, Panda's pretty insane here. Panda's pretty insane here. $126.9 isn't bad by any means. Like, you're still going to win cap over all the high rank ones very easily. And with Ape being less common in this meta, there's less of an arms race than there was. The Panda safe swap. Baits out Charja, which sets up Azu very nicely. So this is a nice line by David. My guess is Donna just calls that it's not the close combat. Because if it's a close combat, it's fine because he's then at -2. And David can just cap here. Panda's just a menace. He just goes straight Night Slash. He's just looking for damage. He ends up shielding the Night Slash. Oh, the perfect predict. The catch on 3 is so nice there. Because you know Donna wants to try and max farm, so you just don't let him. That's really good stuff. That's really, really good stuff. Catches like that just puts you so far ahead. Like, it makes it really tough for the opponents to come back from. He had like a rank 3 this back in San Diego Regionals. Gotcha. Also, I didn't process that it was Dapper who said that. Yeah, welcome in, Dapper. I didn't realize on first watch, I had to slow it down in that game 1 against Rise that you tried to pause and your game didn't update. That's so shitty, bro. That's so painful. Like, when I was watching it in real time, I was like, oh shit. Cool catch. I'm surprised he didn't wait. And then I ended up watching it back after the stream in slow motion. And I was like, shit, he actually got robbed there. That's painful. I don't know why EU game state is always so much better than NA game state. But like, they've had no one turn. People can wait turns. It's sick. How do we get that in the States? Please. We need it. That whole Vancouver Regionals was a mess. Yeah, the DRE, yeah, that was, oh my goodness. Donna literally got one turn at the end right there. Did he tap his screen though? Actually, Donna did get one turn right there. I stand corrected. He literally just got one turn right there. Thankfully, it didn't matter. But that's like the first time I've seen one turn all day. But yeah, EU, like, they so rarely have actual, like, lag issues. Oh, Claydol into Drape. David just looks at the crowd like, hell yes. And he just Azus him. What sucks for Donna here is Donna has the double shield for swap if he wants it. And for David, he's probably pretty comfortable just letting it go and just saying 2 shield panda. Yeah, Donna's just going to let this go. Well, they challenged the exact same way for the States regionals, but... The game works for tourneys, but GBL is just as bad. Don't worry. Oh, no. All right. There go my plans to move to Europe. RIP. I was going to say, if y'all can wait turns and go Battle League, I will be on the next flight, bro. I will be there no matter what. I could learn the metric system. Rock Tomb. Could you though? Yes. I think David would really like if this knocked him out. Oh, it just doesn't. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, he has to go pod. And then he just goes Azu. Catches on Drape. But that survive there is rough. Panda time. Yeah, Panda's just... Oh, boy. This is so rough. This is so rough. It needs to go straight for the slash. Yeah, absolute Panda Masterclass. Holy. Something like it has been data mined, Kenny. Yeah. Panda just folds some teams, but if they have a Claude, it's very tough to bring. Because Panda into Claude is the worst thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Panda just flails around, not being able to do anything. Alright, Drape first Drape. He'll again have to bait out the... He'll again have to bait out the Charger Bug. Ooh, the catch on a pod. This is a pretty nice catch. Yeah, he can just rebank and then I'll go Azu. Nice. Yo, 5,280 feet? It's based. That's pretty sick. You gotta be honest. 5,280 feet? You're like, hell yeah. I don't need numbers divisible by 1, 10, 100, 1,000. Please no spoilers in chat. Alright, player F shielded. Does end up getting a volt switch, which is uncomfortable, but we'll have to throw. But yeah, charge energy here is terrifying. You just get so much value from this Pokemon now. I don't even think CC knocks out from here. Ah. No catch attempt there. It's survivable, not by much. Firing off the close combat here. He needs it to be enough. It is not! No! Oh, man. There was also an Aqua Tail. So this is part of why as well, like once this lands, he undertaps because that covers for a snipe. If he does one in the move, it opens the door to Donna potentially sniping. So he tries to predict the snipe, but it doesn't happen and it just doesn't KO. So that's why he makes the play that he makes there. Because he has to try and cover for the catch attempt. Alright, Drapion into a Alolan Sandslash. Panda safe swap. Met with the Charjabug. I think there's a lot of teams that just get shredded by it. It's very easy to build a team that you're like, yo, this is sick. And then you realize you've no checks to Panda. See double shield? Yeah. He just has too much energy to lose. Gets to go for another Night Slash. This will not knock out. Will set up a Karate Chop farm down though. Nice. I mean, he has 2 CCs, so he's either dealing damage or getting both shields back. He brings in the Sandslash. He's reading its Talon. Oh my god, he's reading its Talon. He's reading its Talon, so he just throws it away. Good morning, Nick. Wow. I'm not moving to Europe because Go Battle League doesn't work there either. If Go Battle League worked there, I'd be... I would jokingly consider it. Yeah, and he was just playing to the if it's Talon I can win con, but it's not, so he loses. All right, David gonna get his rematch here. with nickname. Alright, the rematch. Nickname Lapras, the Shadow Annihilate, Azumarill, Swalot, Guzzlord, Talonflame. Lapras, Swalot, both trying to take home their first regional wins. And for David, he's trying to get the first regional win for Claydol, and I believe the first regional win for Pangoro as well. So either way, 2 Mons, and also David would be bringing home the first regional win for Credilli. So either way, several Pokemon are getting their first regional win. It's a best of 5 series. Nickname out of the winner side needs to win 1 best of 5. David out of the loser side needs to win 2 best of 5s. I actually don't know if I think Guzzlord won Fortaleza, right? Or no, sorry, not Fortaleza. One of the Brazilian tournaments. I think Corlash's first tournament win was with Guzzlord. I can't remember which one it was. I could pull up Dracoviz, but I'm pretty sure he won with Guzzlord. Corlash. Oh no, he didn't win Rio with Guzzlord. Who won with Guzzlord? Someone won with Guzzlord. I swear someone won with Guzzlord. Did no one win with Guzzlord? Would this be a first This might be a first regional win for Guzzlord. Oh, Guzz into Claydol. Claydol does genuinely make this uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. He just ran the fuck your Talonflame line and David brought Talon. This is miserable. This is miserable. Oh my goodness. Oh, yikes. Does he? Oh my fucking god, he gets this farm down. Oh, that is so bad. That is so bad. He just pivots Lapras and the game's instantly over. Tom, I have 40 minutes, trainer. I have 40 minutes. I'm safe. It's not in my time zone yet. Yeah, I literally got up, showered, got dressed, and went live to try and get through the tournament before it started. Best Lapras set. I think after this, I really like Ice Beam, but I think Skull Bash will pick up a little more. Like, I think Ice Beam is sick for like going up against Credilli and stuff, but I think Skull Bash will pick up more in usage. Just because of, like, I mean, you beat Azu, but people are currently using Azu as a damage sponge for Lapras, and that's uncomfortable. Like, it's never a good feeling when your energy can be so effectively neutralized. UL Lapras, it's 100% Ice Beam. UL, no one should be using Skull Bash. I'm confident in that. Why would you, as an Ice type, choose to lose to Zygarde? Terrible. Awful. Oh, that's sick, Thorn. Do not lose to Zygarde as an Ice type. Run Ice Beam. Lapras claps Gastro and Zygarde. All evens, no baiting involved. That in a single Mon is sick. Don't rob yourself by running Skull Bash in Ultra. Zygarde must be killed with a hammer. I use Skull Bash in this format because there's a lot of Azu. There's a lot less Azu in OGL. Skull Bash is sick on Blastoise, I agree, yes. Galar Moltres. I think there's still a lot of things that make it uncomfortable. When Lapras goes more to Skull Bash, I think it'll be very easy to bring Dark Flyers, but... Yeah. With Incinerate, realistically, outside of pausing and Nickname is not blind, you can't get a catch. So you can try that, but as long as Nickname is paying attention, there's just no ability to ever catch there. Oh, Azucladol. Painful. Oh my. He finally brought Credilli. And there's Shadow Annihilate. If he tries to play for swap, he's getting swept by an Annihilate. Because he'll have to go down a shield, and then Annihilate will just sweep him. That is miserable. That is miserable. Yeah, you don't want to let him catch, so you're fine just letting this go. And he is, and I mean, Swalot beats both Backmons too, so this is just over. There's not really anything you can do. I was so focused on the Annihilate, but I didn't even see the Swalot that crushes both Pokemon. And he gets there. Claude is still usable. I don't think Pex is. Ah, yeah. Oh, God. That is so miserable. Oh, my God. That's so miserable. We've seen Claude, yeah. Pex is missing in action, but we've seen it. Yeah, there's just no way through at this point. He'll still try, but... Nickname, if he wants to, can just let this go. Yeah. Because Swalot demolishes Azumarill. And he exits with a boosted Rage Fist for the road. That's a DRE moment. I mean, he lives the bubble, but the damage didn't register yet. So now you'll see the damage has registered. He's going for the play rough? Yeah, Claude crushes Credilli. Yeah. Easy Swalot win right here. He's going for another play rough. The double BM, you'll love to see it. Timeout got top 12. And he gets the Ice Beam, and David shielding it. Oh, that's funny. They're having fun. They're having fun. Swalot Claydol, bad lead in game 3. Unfortunately, he accidentally took the Mud Slap there. He tried to switch right away. Ooh, that ends up having it be a cap tie. That's actually, that works out though. Oh no, he brings in the Dilly. He's afraid of the ape. He's afraid of the ape, but it's not back there. Oh man. And now Swalot gets to do what Swalot does best, which is take the life of a Credilli. David didn't degen on alignment, which means that Nickname now gets a full power Ice Beam. Oh my. Honestly, Dr. Roast Beef, a phone fan, and if the game's being bad, I would just pick it up a different day, honestly. Holy, that sounds miserable. Yeah, like, I haven't played on my account. I've just been playing on my wife's. Because queues were bad, and then the game was being bad. And having a sludge for later will be very nice. Instructions unclear. Where do I get a wife in her account? Nah, she has... Like, I'm very much building, like... I hit Legend last season on her account with some of the mons I built on mine and just traded it to her. She plays very casually, yeah. Like, she'll go out and play, like, a raid day or something with me, but... She's a teacher, so her priorities are elsewhere. Whereas, if I can play on her account and get her Stardust and fun poses and Pikachus, then she likes that. The main thing that she really enjoys is XXS Pokemon. So, like, little guys. So, every time I catch an XXS, I'll tell her and then I'll trade it to her. Because she really likes the little dudes. As nickname, it's tempting to try and switch and sludge here, but you realistically have to get the shield first. Oh, he just doesn't survive. Just doesn't survive. This will be an interesting one. David will have to throw again. There's a sludge available on the other guy. Okay! Okay, he gets it. He gets it. That does it, because he undoes his debuff. His bubbles are back at full power. And the bubble KOs. And nickname is your Stockholm regional champion. For the first time in 3 years, he is back at the top of the podium. Very well played to nickname. Nickname notches the first regionals win for Guzzlord and for Swalot. And for Lapras, too. 3 first-time regional wins. Very well done. Very well done. So, Swalot, Guzzlord, and Lapras all won a regional before Carbink ever did. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Carbink never won. Lapras, Swalot, both win on their very first try. Guzzlord, it's been a long road, but I finally won one. But yeah, Swalot and Lapras winning on their first try is pretty sick. But yeah, alright. I think that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go eat some food. I haven't eaten food in a while. Yeah, this is actually... Yeah, when was the last time someone won without... Holy shit. People haven't won without Drapion in ages. The last non-Drapion win was David in Stuttgart, which was December 1st. So this is the first win. All of last season's tournaments were Drapion wins. So since December 1st until now, this is the first non-Drapion regional win. Everyone else had Drapion. That's a really good anecdote, Leo. Thank you. But yeah, David won with a tournament with Toxapex as his poison instead. So yeah, Drapion won every tournament of the last season. And it obviously won Vancouver, which was the intermediate one. Swalot, my beloved. All right, that'll do it, folks. Nickname our regional champion. Very exciting stuff. Swalot is very cool. All right. I'm going to go eat some lunch and then do some Absol raids. If you do charge TMs, you get 5 free passes today. So do Mega Absol raids. Get at least 6 charge TMs. It's a free opportunity for 6 charge TMs. I wouldn't miss it, folks. All right. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace.